Ooh, what's up, everybody? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTWBRB, and welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2016, not 2020. In this video, we are going to be continuing on in the Local to Global Challenge. I should cover that, but whatever, it don't matter that much. We're going to watch the damn show anyway. But anyway, we are continuing on with the Local to Global Challenge. We are in our third year as a company, and I know it says 1972, but yes, this is our third year. Third year, because we did 1970, 1971, now we are entering 1972, so we are entering the third year, but let's not get too technical with that, shan't we? Anyway, before we get started, it has been a while since we've done the Local to Global, so let's do a quick touch-up on what happened in the last episode, which was our big event, our final event of the year, which has everybody on the card, which we normally are going to lose money on. It was Champions Coronation number 2. The big thing that really happened on this show, I should say, we don't really have to go over all of it, but the big thing that happened is we have a new regional champion. Dino Bravo ends the reign of Jody Arnold, despite Don Arnold trying to get involved. Dino Bravo, the badass biker himself, pulls out the victory and gets the win. And this will be his first show as champion, so let's see how that goes. Real quick, before we get started, I do want to mention one thing. This is one of those episodes that was booked a while back, meaning I don't really remember what I booked on this show, so it'll be interesting. It's going to be new to me too. I don't know what to expect. And one more thing. I'm aware that there's some issues with the videos right now. The main issue being is that the videos tend to end early. I thought that was because of the frames maybe dropping. Maybe the video was being lagged behind during the loading screen for when we finish the show, how it like processes to go to the next screen. And I was thinking that was what was making the videos end early. Like I would press the thing and it was still lagging behind or something, so it would end early. I do know that it does lag the video behind and it makes it look ugly and stuff. So I'm probably going to cut out that and not showcase that anymore and maybe do like, I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. Especially with Local to Global here, because it's not like, it's going to be a little difficult with Local to Global. With the Invasion series, it's a bit easier because there's a reason to want to look at the outside of the actual shows because of the developmental shows and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, there's going to be some changes to the videos. I'm really trying to figure out what the issue is. I'm starting to kind of think it's just OBS itself. Like, maybe it's, I don't know. I really don't. I know when, like, you stream and you, like, end your stream, sometimes, like, you'll be talking, like, when I was streaming still, like, there was times where I could be like, and thank you guys for stopping by, blah, 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 you know, the typical ending your stream kind of thing. And the stream would cut off early because I would be, stop streaming and I was done. But on the actual stream itself, I would still be talking and it would cut me off because I pressed stop streaming, obviously. So maybe that has something to do with what OBS is. Maybe it cuts it off early. I don't know why it would or something. That's the only thing I can think of. So from here on out, I'm going to probably leave a good minute or two, hell, maybe even 5 minutes max at the end of the videos when I'm personally done recording them, to give OBS or the video or whatever it is enough time to catch up to itself, to where the video actually ends and you guys see the ending and it doesn't cut off the main event or anything else like that, or I'm not in mid-sentence and something happens. I'm really trying to figure out what it is. I don't know exactly, but this is my solution going forward. I'll probably say the same thing in the Nitro video when I record that. So with that being said, I apologize in advance. Let's get this video started, shan't we? Before we get to the actual show, though, I do want to showcase some things that happened outside here. So, I don't know where Rocky Johnson's working, but And this is just the title. Never mind. So, Rocky Johnson Power Play. It is being said that Rocky Johnson, also known as the father of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I think we all know who that is once again wheeling and dealing his way around IWE. Not sure what IWE is. Forming political alliances that he hopes will work in his advantages as usual. The rest of the locker room is far from happy from his tactics. Also, George the Animal Steel is the new WWF US Heavyweight Champion, and Karl Kovacs and Angelo Mosca are the new WWF International Tag Team Champions. Figured you guys might find that interesting, being so that, this is kind of the lineage of WWE titles. Although they might not be, though, because I know the US title's different from the current US title. Like, the current US title uses the WCW United States Championship lineage, which is kind of weird in itself, that we don't acknowledge that there is a US Heavyweight Championship. But I guess it would make it confusing. And I don't know if these are the same tag team championships as now. They might not be. But anyway, more news. The banks close in on NWE, Northland Wrestling Enterprises. It looks like NWE could be about what? Could be about I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there. Could be about to be added to the long list of failed wrestling companies, as reports today indicate that they are merely weeks away from being forced to close due to financial problems. Nobody at the company is available to comment today. Okay. And then some news from our company. We had a couple of backstage incidents here. Roger Brown, who is retired, so it's not that big of a deal. But Roger Brown, who was retired, he was in one of the early stars, actually, in our company. He was, actually, I was thinking about making him one of the first champions. Thought it would have been a cool moment. But he got injured, and by the time he returned, he retired shortly after, and I'm just kind of waiting his contract out here. And he showed up on painkillers, so I fined him. I kind of messed up, I guess, but whatever. Don Arnold, passing on tips, of course, to his nephew, Jody Arnold. And my own personal goal down here, of course, that I set for myself a while back. The game said that Bob Roop is a guy to keep an eye out on, so I'm going to try to make him a star in the next 5 years. Let's go ahead and start with the actual program here. We have 87 people in the... let's talk. We have 87 people in the audience tonight, or the crowd. And IWC is going to open with the new IWC Regional Champion, Dino Bravo, who makes his entrance before, of course, taking to the mic. Oh, with the New Year's comes a new champion. Jody and his uncle try to play their games, but it wasn't enough to keep me down. And I promise to defend this championship with honor. I won't play any games. Or I won't play the games that Donnie Boy was playing. Which is why I want to invite Don Anderson down to the ring right now to join me. And Don Anderson does so, comes out, joins Dino Bravo, and we have Dino and Anderson in the ring together. Don, unlike our so-called financial backer, Don Arnold, too many Dons, you don't embarrass your name. Always the first to arrive and the last to leave. You're a hard worker, Don, and I like that about you. In fact, in my eyes, there's no one more deserving of an opportunity than you. Which is why tonight, I'm challenging you, Don Anderson. I'm putting my title on the line, and I'm calling you out. It's time to step up or step aside. That's when Bravo steps up. He holds the title up in the air as Don Anderson also steps up, and the two have a bit of a stare down. Anderson maybe looks at the championship, seeing, this is my moment. And the two shake each other's hands, and we have a title match set for here tonight. Dino Bravo doing the honorable thing and giving a guy like Don Anderson, a guy as he put himself, who's always first to arrive to the arena, last to leave, looking to help out. I mean, he's always coming to people's aids. There's a reason why we call him the Avenger. And he's getting a title match tonight. Well deserved. 30E plus to start off the show as we go to our opening match of the night. 34 E+ rating and a decent matchup here. Carlo von Schatz defeats Rockin' Robert Fuller in 10 minutes 8 seconds by submission after interference from Baron von Heisinger. So no Jimmy Snuka here, unfortunately, to help Robert Fuller. And Evil Incarnate had the numbers game here tonight. And with a little bit of a help from Baron von Heisinger, von Schatz able to get the victory over Rockin' Robert Fuller. Apparently, Von Schatz would be better without Baron as his manager. And also, him and Robert Fuller don't click. Interesting. So I guess we'll have to put that down as a no. Take Baron off as Carl's manager. And there we go. This match did get the crowd hotter, though, so I guess it does pay to be a local company sometimes. Sorry about the squeaky chair, by the way, guys. I mean, I don't know what I can do about that. Rockin' Robert Fuller had a 32 in ring performance, and Carl Von Schatz had a 34. So, despite them, making for an awkward bout, they still brought in a pretty good match, I think, altogether. And really, despite a lot of things, it's quite a shame because, I mean, if Baron wasn't there, this match would have done better, probably because of that alone. And then if they didn't have that chemistry, this might have been a pretty decent matchup, actually. Moving on to our next segment, we have a 34 E+ rating as Evil Incarnate walk over to the interview podium after the match, and the Baron grabs the mic. Oh, shut up! I don't need you to hold the mic for me. And I don't care about your interview time. I've got something to say, and I'm going to say it. The Arnolds aren't here. What are you going to do about it? Anyway, Mr. Bravo, how dare you? How dare you give that puny fool Don Anderson my shot at the championship? You will come to regret your decision, Mr. Bravo. I will not be disrespected by some scummy biker bastard. And he hands the mic back to John Doe and storms off, but Baron von Heisinger not too happy at being, I guess, snubbed in his mind at a title shot here. I'm not exactly sure if he's deserving, though, but Baron feels like he's deserving of everything. 11 F rating. I mean, this is to be expected. Both of these guys are debuting here tonight, so what can you do? But an 11 solid F rating here as John Doe continues on. Sorry about that, but let's try to get back to the program. Joining me now is a young man making his debut here in the IWC, Victor Jovica. Victor, welcome to the IWC. Why don't you tell us about yourself? And before Victor, or Jovica, I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, by the way, before he can speak, or before he can even begin to speak, out comes royalty, the Prince of Wakakakan, Prince Gary. Oh, Prince Gary, it's quite the honor. If it is quite the honor, then why are you out here interviewing this fool when Prince Gary is here? And Victor steps up, kind of taking a bit of an exception to that. Hold on a minute. I don't give a damn whatever the hell you're Prince of. You ain't gonna come up here and disrespect me. Listen here. I am Prince of Wakakakan. I can disrespect who I want. And you, just stay quiet and be happy. I acknowledged you, peasant. Peasant! And then Victor slaps Gary right across the face. That was a good slap. Now, if you're man enough and not some princess, you'll come face me in the ring. And then Victor Jovica steps up and he storms to the ring. Prince Gary, holding his face, looks over at John Doe. If you'll excuse me, I have to execute a peasant. And there we go, an impromptu matchup here as we're about to learn. Oh, I hope I didn't mess up the mic. Hold on. Let's enter the, that's another problem here, this encoding overload, blah, 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 whatever that is. That could also be the issue of why the video messes up. If any of you guys know how to fix any of this stuff, you let me know. But I don't know. Anyway, it looks like the mic is working fine, so let's get out of the twilight zone here. Anyway, Victor Jovica going to make his debut here and tell us a little bit about himself. But Prince of Wakakan took exception to that, and now, well, he took exception to that, and Victor took exception of the Prince taking exception to that, and now we're going to have an impromptu matchup. Either way, Victor Jovica debuted his True Born gimmick, and it got a very good rating on it. Hell yes. And Prince Gary debuted his Royalty gimmick, and it got an initial rating of great. That's promising. Let's move on, shan't we? So a 20 E- rating here, and about that had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Prince Gary defeats Victor Jovica in 7 minutes 38 seconds while using the ropes for leverage. So he had to cheat, but the Prince did pull out the win. Victor was really off his game here tonight. This match did get the crowd hotter, though. Prince Gary with an in-ring performance of a 22. That's promising. And Victor with a 13. Victor's also improving his performance skills. Mind you, he was off his game as well, so Victor is probably a better in-ring performer than that. All right, moving on, we have our championship match. Did we really only have... Oh, no, there's 3 matches. Our championship matchup here, 40 D- rating. In a decent matchup, Dino Bravo does indeed defeat Don Anderson and retain the championship in 7 minutes 54 seconds, but not as you would think. It was after Don Anderson was disqualified when Carlo van Schatz ran in and attacked Dino Bravo. Also, Baron von Heisinger ran and attacked Dino Bravo, so Evil Incarnate causing the disqualification, making the run-in, and making sure Don Anderson doesn't win what Baron von Heisinger views in his mind as his championship opportunity. And pretty much just, raining on Dino's parade. Dino wanted to give a shot to an up-and-coming guy like Don Anderson, but Baron von Heisinger decided we're not done with each other just yet. Don Anderson had an in-ring performance of a 32. Dino Bravo with a 44 in-ring performance. This did gain heat for the Evil Incarnate versus Dino Bravo storyline. 40 D- for the match itself. And we end off the show with a 30 D- here with a freestyle segment of Evil Incarnate laying out Bravo and Don Anderson to end off the show here. Really nothing to write down, so it's just why it's a freestyle segment. But Evil Incarnate, Baron von Heisinger, Carl von Schatz making their impression known, sending a message to the champion and I suppose the challenger, and beating down both Bravo and Anderson before they are probably chased off from the rest of the locker room or whatnot. So let's go ahead. We end off the show here with a 37 D- rating, increasing our popularity in one region. You love to see it. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and make a speech. So I'm thinking it's going to be... I think I'm going to tell Dino Bravo and Don Anderson a good job, and also give Prince Gary. So we'll compliment them on a good performance, and we'll tell Prince Gary, give him some encouragement, because he had a great rating on that gimmick. So Dino was happy with our speech. Don Anderson seemed pleased, and Prince Gary seemed pleased. So normally, and probably at least with the Invasion series, this is where the videos will end now on this screen. I think I'm going to do an experiment though, because like I said, with the local to global, it is a bit weird because I'm rarely ever on the other screen. The only time I ever show you guys anything is when we're actually doing a show, because the shows are so far and in between. It's like I got to cover a whole month's worth. So I think I am going to go ahead and let this load, but be aware that the video may get a little choppy from this point out. I know for a fact that when this screen happens, when we have to do this loading part, that there are times where the video is lagging behind, and I will be talking about something that is not even on the screen at the moment, whether it's from lagging behind or the video jumped ahead of where I am at and my audio is now lagging behind. And I know it looks a little choppy, which is kind of like it'll be stuck on an image for a while, and then it won't be showing what I'm doing on the screen. It'll be stuck on that image for a while, and then it will jump to like another image or something. So be aware the video might get a little ugly at this moment, but if you're curious to know what's going on in the outside world, if anything, then I would you just stick around and listen to the audio, if anything, because the audio doesn't tend to get messed up too much. But yeah, just giving you a warning. And also, I am going to be doing that probably, I'd say 3 minutes. That's what I'm going to try. 3 minutes after the video, or after I'm done with the video, I'm going to wait 3 minutes after I end my audio to stop recording the video, and then that's when I will hopefully figure out this issue with why the videos are stopping early and whatnot, because that is one hell of a hassle. So we do have a decision here. Let's see what we've got here, though. If anything interesting is happening in the world. Benny Gallant is injured right now. Sucks for him. Very positive reviews for our show, apparently. Tataru Tanaka is a hot property. Injured John Toulos retires. John Toulos was today forced to announce his retirement after injuries finally made it impossible for him to continue fighting. I think that's what happened to Roger Brown. Oh, a pay raise request from Dino Bravo, our champion. Great. So, oh boy. So we currently are paying him $485. He wants $265 more. In my experience, 75% pay raise is normally what keeps them content. So I think I'm going to do that to him just to keep him content. Yeah. Nothing bad happens. Because if I do 50, they usually get butthurt about that. And they also get butthurt when they leave you off the show, or you leave them off a show. They're like, oh, you left me off the program. What the hell, man? Let's do an auto push real quick. I want to see where everyone is currently sitting. Robert Fuller in the upper mid-card section now. I mean, it happens when you have all these new faces coming in. Let's just take a look at Prince Gary and so lower mid-carder for Prince Gary. Good. And Victor Jovica. Lower mid-carder for Victor Jovica. Okay. All in all, good stuff. Who's the enhancement talent? Lawrence Barnes. He's another guy we just hired not too long ago. Okay. Go ahead. Let's look at the championship. 71B minus. Okay. So I think that's probably going to do it for this video here. Let's just go ahead and take a look at some of the storylines. Alright. And we'll go ahead and do a quick creative meeting. Ripper Savage, Dino, Bob Roop, Jody, and Jerry Monty are the franchise. Jimmy Snuka is the next big thing. Curtis Candy, Lawrence Barnes, Jim Alexi, Austin Idol, and Les Roberts are all hot prospect. Austin Idol and Miss Sherry can talk the talk. Snuka, Dino Bravo, Smirnoff, Ripper Savage, and Marvelous Morocco are showstoppers. Smirnoff, Snuka, Bob Roop, Don Savage, and Jerry Monty are ring generals. Bravo, Jody Arnold, Carl Von Schatz, Bob Roop, and Alexis Smirnoff are all considered hot, while Don Savage, Frank Dalton, George Holtz, Rockin' Robert Fuller, and Jim Alexi are not. No people are in time decline, and as for hidden gems, there's Herman Ortiz, Bryant Parker, Simeon Potnick, Jason Alicio, and Andre Jelinek. But I'm not looking to hire anybody at this moment. As you see, we only have... I might need to stop doing those shows. Because, I mean, we had... it's not too bad. No, it is pretty bad, actually. 5,000. Yeah, we had $11,000. We built that up, right? I mean, granted, we were losing money, but we built that up. And I just throw it away in December to make sure I get everybody on the card. But we'll go ahead and look at the size real quick, see where we're currently at. We need to be an 11 to be small. We're still at an 8. Damn it. Popularity-wise, we're at a 10, though, so maybe when we get to 12 in popularity, we'll be close to an 11. Let's go ahead and look at America real quick as well. The economy is rising, so that is awesome. But the wrestling industry is falling, and it's at a 27 solid E, and that is not good because we're not going to be able to get a crowd. How's it doing in Mexico? Rising and rising. We might take advantage of that moment because, well, no, it wouldn't matter because we need to raise our size in America, not Mexico. So, anyway, I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, my name has been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. And I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, don't forget to share this video with your friends, your Facebooks, your Twitters, your Instagrams. I don't give a dams. Anybody you feel would enjoy my content, give it a share and help your homeboy get some new subscribers. Up in this bitch. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next video. And remember, I'm going to probably wait a good 3, maybe 5 minutes when this video ends. So if there is silence, there's nothing happening at the end of the video. I'm just waiting to try to figure out this issue. So have a good day, everyone.